Hi, my name is Megan. This is project 15 for EDM 310. Today we are going to be identifying evidence of chemical change through color. What is a chemical change? A chemical change occurs when two substances are joined together to create a new substance with different physical and chemical properties. Usually this process is irreversible, meaning that once it enters this new form, there is no going back to the original substance. One of the ways to tell if a chemical change has occurred is through color. One example of chemical reaction is when the object changes color. For instance, did you know that when the leaves change in the autumn, that is an example of a chemical change? When chemicals are combined, sometimes they create the Briggs-Rosher reaction. The color oscillates for several minutes before winding up a dark blue color and smelling of iodine. Why does this happen? The chemicals released into the first substance or solution cause a second chain reaction, and this process continues until it is exhausted. These are some examples of a change in color. Glow sticks, the leaves, attest to how it's starting to change, rust, and changing pennies to silver and gold. And next up is going to be Whitney.
Hey, I'm Whitney Watson, and I'm doing my presentation on the evidence of chemical change through temperature and temperature as a factor. Temperature is one of the many ways when deciding whether it's a chemical or physical change. Making a chemical change involves the breaking and making of bonds. This is done by the use of energy. When the bond is broken down, the energy around is absorbed and it cools down the chemical bond. And when you're making the bond, the surrounding energy is released and it heats up the chemical bond. And then exothermic is when heat is released during a chemical change, and one example of this would be the burning of firewood. Endothermic is when the heat is absorbed during a chemical change, and then an example of this would be melting of ice cubes. And these are my sources, and Brandon, you're next.
Hi, my name is Brandon Hastings, and I'm going to be talking about the states of matter, the solid, liquid, and gas states of everything on the earth. Solid is anything physical we know. Cell phones, chairs, rocks, anything that you can grab a hold of. And the Grand Canyon is a great example of solid. Liquid is in a flowing state. You have water, you have milk, you also have lava is considered a liquid. And here's a splash of liquid rock or lava. Gas is what's in the air. It's invisible to the naked eye and includes oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Oxygen, nitrogen being what we mainly breathe. There is a confusing factor of some people saying that steam is a gas. It's actually not. It's just very small drops of liquid water. And there's what gas looks like to us. And got four sources for this.